Hi, it's me from 2 minutes ago. Hello YouTube and welcome to my new challenge. In case it wasn't clear from the title, from the thumbnail, and from the intro, we're doing Pokemon Crystal with my team always poisoned, all the time. And we're not just talking regular poisoned, we're talking badly poisoned. We're talking toxic. We're talking my ex. Sorry, that got too deep. We're talking healing in the Pokemon Center, but not really. Before we start, let's go over the rules real quick. Any Pokemon I catch or add to the team will automatically be poisoned. And again, not regular poison, toxic poison. So the damage increases every turn. No in-battle items. And one last thing, I can't remove the poison. Not that I'm not allowed to, I actually cannot remove the poison. I have it hard-coded, so even if I use moves like Heal Bell or made my Pokemon hold Poison Cure Berry, the poison will still apply the following turn. Because the way I skillfully coded the changes, makes it that the game doesn't even detect that the Pokemon is poisoned. With that out of the way, let the challenge begin. I choose Cyndaquil, then get introduced to my worst enemy and one true rival. Walking. I'm not even kidding. I don't know how to get to the first town. And there goes half my money. I even tried cheating. Meh, worth a shot. Luckily, the game starts us off with a berry and a potion, just in case a psychopath decided to do this challenge. Potion is going to be like a very cheap fuel for us in this challenge. And we made it. Let me save real quick. Now, whenever I reach a Pokemon Center, my whole life becomes limited around that center. Just like an ankle-monitored fugitive, I'll be within this parameter for the next few minutes. Next, we need to go to Mr. Pokemon. On my way there, I take a second berry, and talk to this guy for a third one. Would you mind walking over to me? No? We talk to Mr. Pokemon, get the healing potion hidden here, and then walk back to the Pokemon Center using one more berry. Next, we get our asses kicked by the rival, finally receive Pokeballs, die, get warped back to the Pokemon Center, and then make sure I use all my remaining money first. Now, if I die over and over, I don't lose anything. And I'm going to die a lot, just to try to get to the next town. Here's how this fun little journey goes. I try to find a Pokemon before I die, catch it before I die, and then die. Next is my first main obstacle. I need to defeat this trainer, and I still need to walk all the way to Violet City. In order to do that, I need to level up my Hoppip from level 4 to level 5, and level up my Cyndaquil a little bit. Fun fact, did you know that Hoppip is part flying? The problem is, more Pokemon in my team doesn't really help me travel further. They all just die at the same time. For example, by the time I reach the first trainer, this is what my team looks like. So I use one potion in Cyndaquil and reset until I defeat the trainer without having to use another healing item. One obstacle down, now comes the harder part. I need to get to the next town, and to do that I will use two tricks. One, I will use Hoppip's Synthesis during encounters to get more HP, and then run. A second option I had is to catch a full health Pokemon on the way, so that I can extend the distance I can travel. I wasn't lucky with my catches, so I had to rely on Hoppip. When I reached the very end, I had to go back in order to find an encounter to allow me to use my last Synthesis, putting me at 13 HP. Is that enough though to get me to the Pokemon Center? Yes! I honestly did not expect that to work. But now we have a new checkpoint in the next town. I can't believe walking to a town is an achievement. Fun fact, in this challenge, it's actually better to let mom save your money, because someone should be doing the savings. I know I'm not. Jokes aside, this will come in really handy later on when I need the money, Your mom will also occasionally buy items like super potions that I can access from any PC. And for this challenge, that is really important. Alright, good news. The gym isn't too far, so my team can be relatively healthy. Bad news, I can't even be the first trainer. With no money and therefore no healing items, it gets really tricky. So I head to Sprout Tower for training. If I can get my Syndac Wheel to level 12, I can learn Ember, and that will help me with the gym. Here's where I almost soft locked myself. I have to watch out and make sure after I defeat the first 2 Bellsprouts that I intentionally die, because I don't want to defeat the Sage. I did that mistake with the first one, and I had to walk even further to fight the second one. If I do that mistake again, I won't be able to battle trainers anymore, because I will simply die before I get there. After reaching level 12 and learning Ember, I was able to one-shot the Bellsprouts, saving me the poison damage from Toxic. So I tried to continue the Sprout Tower and see how far I can get. It helps that there is a potion in the way. I was able to reach level 15 and evolved my Syndac Wheel, which is huge because evolving a Pokemon increases its max HP. So at least I can walk for longer distances without the feeling of going on a road trip with that one friend with a very small bladder. You know who you are. I was thinking of trading for an Onix, but I didn't have to do that. I do however catch 2 Ghastlies because backtracking can be difficult for me without Fly, and they might come in handy. With the Sprout Tower completed, defeating Falkner wasn't a problem. Now that the first badge is down, we need to start, walking again. Once again, my goal is to go from one Poké Center to the next, buying cheap potions and only keeping one Pokemon alive to move around. I make it to the one before Union Cave in one go, thanks to Quilava. Once I got my checkpoint, I can grab items nearby and the Old Rod. The Old Rod will help with Union Cave, because I can use it to catch Magikarp, a useless and thankfully harmless Pokemon that I can use to heal my Hoppip with, in order to get to the next town. Once I make it to the Pokemon Center, I was able to grab the items, battle the trainers, and finish the Team Rocket section. With Quilava, Bugsy wasn't a problem. The third rival, however, was. Let's jump straight to the problem, his Croconaw. I can't even fight him straight up because the poison damage will stack. I had to hit him once, switch, and then try again. But that did not work, even when I got the burn. So, new plan. I had to level up my Hoppip for this one, and I can just battle the rival over and over to gain experience. The only downside is that I will lose all of my $96. Fun fact, because I'm an A-class coder, my Pokemon can get both poisoned and paralyzed at the same time. Yeah, f this Pokemon. At level 13, my Hoppip learned Poison Powder. Now I need to get Croconaw poisoned and waste time with Synthesis. Once again, I can't fight him straight up. I have to switch my Hoppip or the toxic poison will kill me before I deal enough damage to him. The good thing I discovered is that he likes to start with Leer against my Hoppip every time I switch it in, and then goes for Scratch. So if I swap to my Ghastlies, I can waste a turn since it won't deal damage to them as he gets lower and lower from the poison. Once we take down the Croconaw, Quilava can finish this one and take down the Zubat. I was able to defeat the rival, but I lost all my money and my Pokemon hate me from dying so much. So there are no real winners here. Next we solve the Farfetch puzzle, killing most of my team in the process, catch a Paris for cut, and barely make it to Goldenrod with Quilava alive. Unfortunately, Whitney requires a lot of walking to get to, so that's not fun. I had to get a higher level team, so I started by getting the Kenya, grabbed the bike for free. Welcome to my life. Before I lose all my money, I bought the cheap underground medicine. The healing is nice, but the downside is that it makes your Pokemon hate you. Joke's on them though, they already do. I got Sweet Scent to help me train and level up my Hoppip. This way, I don't have to move a lot and lose HP during the process. I continue leveling up my Hoppip while finishing all the story tasks, and use the PCs scattered all over Goldenrod to heal my team. Then challenged Whitney. You know when you put a lot of effort into something and it finally pays off? Well, the Hoppip was absolutely useless, and I ended up just relying on my Quilava to defeat both her Pokemon. Fun fact, because I'm a horrible coder, the toxic counter doesn't reset when I switch Pokemon. So I've been playing Pokemon Crystal Dark Souls Edition. This will make it really difficult, as you will see soon. Thanks to the stupid way I have this coded, I'm always on a running clock. Every turn the toxic damage will ramp up, so I need to use the turns effectively. Next we catch the Sudowoodo and head straight to Route 38. In here I can find evolved Pokemon that give high experience, but more importantly, a Pokemon that can help me with walking long distances. Miltank. That's because Miltank learns Milk Drink. And just like the giving cow that she is, Miltank can be used to heal Pokemon outside of battle, on expense of her own HP. Next, I make sure I spent all the money I have before heading to the next rival, because I'm about to use this battle to get my Miltank to level 19. Morty shouldn't be an issue, since my Quilava can one-shot most of his team. I think this Quilava just rage quit. With the 4th gym down, I head straight for the red Gyarados, and using the red scale, I get the experience share. I decided to get it early because it will help me level up 2 Pokemon at once. Oh, look at that! Free milk drinks!
I thought you were a female!
With the level 30 Gyarados and my Typhlosion, I was able to take down Chuck. Once I get Fly, moving around becomes easier. I can always fly before dying to the nearest Poké Center. It was however still challenging for long places like the Lighthouse, Team Rocket sections, and long caves. So throughout my journey, I'm still visiting Pokemon centers like it's grandma's house. Fun fact, did you know that Miltank can learn Surf? Ironically, we managed to help Jasmine cure this Pokemon, then killed hers using my poisoned ones. That's a very weird sentence. Skipping to the final challenge before the Elite Four, Claire. I expected her to be a problem, even when I improved my Typhlosion's movesets with Fire Punch and Thunder Punch. Luckily, on our way to the final gym, we encountered Jinx. I catch one and manage to level it up a little bit using the experience share. Since I have no money to lose, I was able to train Jinx against her 3 Dragonairs, and repeat. Once Jinx was high enough to one-shot her Dragonairs, I was able to take advantage of her Kingdra recharging from Hyper Beam, and the rest was easy. Fun fact, you don't get poisoned when you're pushing Never mind. Before challenging the Elite Four, I retrieved all the items I've been storing in my PC, took all the money I saved with mom so that she can stop buying her useless items. Fun fact, your mom can buy items 3 battles in a row. And that just leaves one last thing before challenging the Elite Four. I need to hunt down one of the legendary trio. This is a task for professionals like myself, and not mere amateurs. So I get my Jinx to level 39 like a pro, pop the Max Repel like an expert who knows what he's doing, and then use Sweet Scent to get that legendary Poppy my way. Come to Papa. Yeah, that's not how that works. Just in case you didn't know how Repel works, it prevents all Pokemon encounters in the wild that are lower level than your first conscious Pokemon. I say conscious since half my team is dead to poison. Now, since the legendary trio appear at level 40, I can guarantee that the only encounter I get is either Entei or Reiko. However, I have to walk around in order to limit encounters, and not use Sweet Scent. Great, the last thing I need is more walking. Most of my team ends up dead before Repel even runs out, but I kept trying over and over and over until we get it. I managed to level up on Victory Road, defeated the rival, taught my Typhlosion Earthquake, gave it Charcoal to increase fire damage, gave Jinx Never Melt Ice to increase ice damage, and now we're here. Now I'm ready to challenge the Elite Four, starting with Will. With Thunder Punch and its fire typing, Typhlosion is a great option against his flying, water, grass, and ice type Pokemon. Great start so far. In case you haven't noticed, I chose not to nickname my team this challenge. It just didn't feel right naming poison Pokemon after my viewers. I know, I have a soft spot for you guys. Koga is even easier for Typhlosion, since he has a team of bugs and steel. Nothing can stand my fire attacks. Well, only Muk was able to survive. Things weren't as clean with Bruno. Once I stopped one-shotting Pokemon, the Toxic does work on my team, and I barely survive. I was able to take down his Hitmontop, Onix, and his main threat, Machamp, but lost my Typhlosion to his Hitmonlee. Luckily, Jinx was able to clean up the Hitmonlee and took down the Hitmonchan, winning me the battle. I expect Karen to be a problem. I have nothing to take down her Umbreon, at least not fast enough before the toxic damage ramps up. So I sacrificed Reiko, using it to deal as much damage to Umbreon as possible. Then I bring out Typhlosion to take it down. Now, for the rest of this battle, if I take down her Pokemon in one hit, I should be fine. Great start. Thunder Punch takes down her Murkrow. I was worried about her Houndoom, but I was actually able to take him down with one Earthquake. That guarantees the battle for me, since her last Pokemon is Vileplume. This only leaves the champion, Lance. I tried starting with Jinx against his Gyarados, but that wasn't a good idea. Not only can Typhlosion take it down with one Thunder Punch, but for some reason he brings out Aerodactyl second if I have it up, which is one of the two threats to Jinx, and also dies to one Thunder Punch, so I'll take it. When he brings out Dragonite, I sacrifice a Pokemon to switch to Jinx, and when he brings out Charizard, I do the same thing for Typhlosion, to use Thunder Punch. If Typhlosion dies after this, I'm alright with that, because his two remaining Dragonites can't live Jinx's attacks. I learned something really important this run, and that is Reiko was absolutely useless. Can't believe I wasted my Master Ball on him. For the post-game, we went around the Kanto region doing Kanto things. I tried to use Rest with Snorlax to see how it interacts with the poison. It did not work. And let's jump ahead to the reason we're all still here. Red. This is what my team looked like by the time I reached Red, but it's nothing a few potions won't fix. The toxic damage in battle, however, was a huge problem. Here's how my first attempt went. One Earthquake takes care of his Pikachu. Espeon goes down to two Flamethrowers. It could have been worse, but with the toxic damage and Stab Psychic, my Typhlosion is as good as dead. However, I'm lucky with the Pokemon order here. I'm really scared of his Snorlax, and luckily he doesn't bring it out yet. Blastoise I can beat with my Thunder Punch. I meant my Reiko. What I clearly lacked in skills and decision making, I made up in luck, because he missed 3 blizzards in a row, allowing me to kill it with Gyarados, that I didn't even bother to heal. However, I came prepared for this Snorlax, and I'm gonna put it to sleep, and then use Dream Eater. That was a crit? Alright, new plan. I like my Typhlosion where he's at, so I only level up my Jinx. I leveled it up to level 75, went in to battle him with confidence, but still got my ass kicked. So, I had 2 options. Catch the legendary Ho at level 60, or something even more powerful. a level 16 Ghastly. I chose the Ghastly. Red is about to go down. After several attempts, I noticed that Espeon can sometimes go for Reflect. When that happens, the AI decides to go for Rain Dance with Blastoise. If I had to guess, it's because my Typhlosion is at high HP, and the AI realizes Surf wouldn't kill. But anyways, that helps keep my Typhlosion alive. I reset if Espeon goes for Psychic. Next comes his Snorlax, and my super powerful level 16 Ghastly. The thing about Ghastly is that it knows Curse, and Snorlax doesn't have anything that can attack it, which is something I learned during one of my previous challenges. If it weren't for the poison, Ghastly was all that I need to beat Snorlax, but that's not the case here. I had to sacrifice Typhlosion in the process, and more importantly, my level 10 Spearow, that I misclicked when I was switching. So, for the rest of this battle, I have to rely on my Jinx. He goes for Charizard next, which thanks to Typhlosion's damage, can now go down to 1 Psychic. Only his Venusaur is remaining. Keep in mind that because of the horrible way I coded this, the Toxic counter is still increasing. Look how much damage Jinx takes from Toxic, even though it was the first poison hit. Luckily, Red goes for Sunny Day, so I was able to take him down. I think if he goes for any direct hit move, I would have lost. So, I would like to thank the dumb AI, my awesome team, and all of you who are not subscribed but are about to right now. You guys are awesome. With that, the challenge is complete, and see you guys next time.